It was one of those bitter cold evenings in New Jersey, the kind where the wind feels like needles and the train station sits in a fog of breath and silence. Crowds came and went, bundled up and in a rush, barely noticing the figure curled up quietly near platform 3. It was a dog, thin, still, eyes fixed on the tracks. People didn't know his name. They just called him the dog before the last train. He didn't bark, didn't beg, didn't chase after anyone. He just waited. Every night. Same spot, same gaze, like he was holding on to a promise. Most folks passed by, maybe tossed him a crumb, but one man noticed. Alan, the night guard. Late 50s, silver beard, slow steps. Every evening after the last train rolled away, Alan would bring the dog a bit of food and sit beside him for a few minutes. One night, Alan looked down and said, "What are you waiting for, boy? Who you waiting on?" The dog didn't move, just looked down the tracks, eyes shining in the cold. And that's where the story starts. But it really began years earlier. Back then, this dog had a name, Bo. He belonged to a young soldier named Jackson. They were inseparable. From boot camp to backyard barbecues, Bo was there, loyal, strong, always right beside him. When Jackson got deployed, he couldn't take Bo with him. So on the day he left, standing on that very platform, he knelt down, kissed Bo on the head, and whispered, "Wait for me, buddy. I'll be back. Right here." And then he boarded the train and never came home. But Bo waited. Through storms, through summer heat, through the buzz of daily commuters and the hush of midnight trains. Every evening, as the sky turned orange and the whistle blew in the distance, Bo was there, waiting, hoping. Alan grew fond of him. He didn't know the full story, but he knew the look in the dog's eyes. He'd seen that look in war vets and widows, a kind of silent remembering, a hope too heavy to carry but too strong to put down. Then one week, Alan didn't show up. He'd fallen ill, admitted to the hospital, and for days, Bo was completely alone, until a stranger came to the station. Young guy, nervous eyes, holding a letter. He'd been searching, asking around. "Is there a dog here? One that waits every night?" Eventually, someone pointed him to Bo. He approached slowly. Bo stood up, cautious. The man knelt down and held out the letter. It was from Jackson's mother. "My son spoke of his dog often. He said, 'If I don't make it back, someone needs to find Bo. He's not just a dog. He's my best friend. He's my shadow. I didn't come sooner because I couldn't bear the grief. But if he's still waiting, I'll bring him home. He deserves that much.'" Bo sniffed the man's coat, took one long look into his eyes, and then leaned in, resting his head on his shoulder. As if he finally understood, his wait was over. Today, Bo doesn't sit at the station anymore. He runs in a big backyard just outside of town, chases butterflies, sleeps soundly beside Jackson's old army jacket, loved, safe, home. Because sometimes love does come back. Not always the way we hoped, not always on time, but when it does, it reminds us that waiting, even in silence, even in sorrow, is never in vain.